Look at this place. It's way too big.
Has the love affair with your home hit a roadblock?
No way. I set a budget, and I expect you to stick to it.
Should you start seeing other houses?
This obviously is a float home.
I'm just feeling a little bit seasick.
Will you love your home again? Or will you list it? When Brian and Teresa bought their large family home 18 years ago, they fell in love with the spacious layout, great location, and million-dollar view.
We bought this house 18 years ago. Our other house was too small, and it had reached a point where it was time to have a place that was newer and fresher. We had 2 children with us at that point.
We had been looking around, and when we came into this house, saw the space, the size, we were sold.
I think when we walked in the door, this was the house.
We wrote up an offer on it that day.
But after the kids left home, this spacious dwelling soon became a dumping ground.
We have 3 bedrooms upstairs. 2 of them used to be the kids' bedrooms, and they are now defaulted to storage rooms.
I do have a lot of toys, which does take up space.
One of my big concerns is that where there is a space, Brian will find something to store in it.
And Brian hopes to add even more to their home, Teresa's parents.
We always had the idea that we would have to take care of them.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
The basement suite would be an excellent spot.
We had put in an in-law type suite for my son before he left home.
And I think it would be a lovely space for them.
I worry about my parents a lot,
I know you do.
and I worry as they get older. At this point in their life, they don't want to live in a basement.
Well, I think if it was done right, they could handle it.
Come on, Maddie. Ready? Go!
The grandkids love the big house. If we downsize, we won't have the space for the kids to tear around in.
And the only small space in this house is the ensuite, more specifically, the shower.
I'd really like a bigger shower because it's really hard to shave your legs in there, and a bigger shower would be a lot easier.
I tend not to spend very much time in there, so it's not an issue for me.
In an effort to appease Teresa, Brian began some work on the shower.
And then it stopped. Nothing's been done ever since. And so now the shower's out of commission.
Yeah, I don't see the ensuite as a reason to leave the house.
It's not that Brian's unreasonable. It's just that I don't agree with his reasons.
And Teresa is convinced she has a solution to all their problems.
I really, really want a fancy townhouse. Can't you see yourself in a really cool townhouse?
Not really. I just would really feel enclosed.
I've been here for 18 years. I'm ready to leave.
I want to stay here for the grandkids and the family.
The house is too big for us now, and I just feel I don't want all that anymore. I'm looking for a different kind of life.
To make sense of it all, enter competitors Jillian and Todd. Jillian's design team will bring function to this spacious home once again, while Todd believes it's time to downsize and retire without the worry of a huge property upkeep.
Just always chilling out, hey? On my way here, I picked up a cell phone case, you know, it's got the gold and the shimmering.
It's like a fish lure. You could just tie a string around that, throw it in the water, and see if you could catch your own fish. So, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Must-haves to go. Fancy townhouse for Teresa, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, garage and/or workspace for Brian, and an apartment nearby for Teresa's parents.
You have to find 2 spaces.
Yeah, something fishy going on here.
Let me read my list just for the hell of it. Repair master ensuite, create legal basement suite for Teresa's parents, and renovate the basement entrance and laundry room. Easy. Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this place. It's huge.
Definitely don't have to do any work to the exterior. It's nice, hey?
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, this is so nice. I mean, you wouldn't want a room that's any bigger, and you wouldn't want a room that's any smaller. Oh, this is a decent size ensuite.
This is a huge house. Why do they have such a tiny little shower in here?
Oh, Todd, what on earth am I gonna do? Oh, I know. I can fix it.
I hope you know where you're going, because I'm getting lost. This place is huge.
It's not that big.
Wow. So this is the basement suite. This is where they want to put her parents.
Yes.
Are they in university? Because this looks like a perfect... Doesn't it just have that vibe?
Well, it does right now, but obviously I need something to work on.
Yeah. I'm betting that they want to downsize, not downgrade. Would you put your parents in the basement?
If my parents were elderly, I would want them in the same home as me, and I would make it look beautiful.
Good luck with that. What's over here?
This must be the bathroom.
Oh, fantastic. Now, this is where I want my parents to retire to.
Okay, well, guess what? I got my work cut out for me here. Are you happy?
You know what? This room makes me so happy, I think we need to hug. Let's hug it out.
Ooh.
So, Jill, I got a question for you.
Yes.
You're gonna beautify this basement suite. That's one aspect. You're also gonna have to make it legal, and that is a huge can of worms.
Do you think that this is the first time I've turned a basement into a legal suite?
Man, I am liking my chances.
I've done this before,
Whoa.
Todd. I obviously can figure it out. Go then.
We need to find a townhouse.
With a $900,000 budget, Todd begins searching for fancy townhouses that have nearby rental options,
Yeah.
while Jillian designs function in a house filled with wasted space for $90,000.
Okay, so Julia, this room is actually one of the most important rooms of the house. And right now, she can't even use it. Brian's taken away half the tile, and she's got this tiny little shower. What I think we should do is actually move everything down 2 or 3 feet just to give her the shower that she needs.
Okay.
Let me show you the basement suite.
Oh, this is a nice little suite.
It needs a lot of work, especially if you're thinking about putting your parents down here. So here's my thought. Kitchen is the first eyesore, and so I think a new cabinetry, new appliances, new layout, the works. I don't want this to look like a basement suite. I want it to be beautiful. Get some light in here, raise the roof, do whatever we need to do to convince that woman she's staying here. Okay, bedroom.
Well,
It's a space.
It's a space.
For a bedroom, and I think we can make it into a great room.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot to work with here. I mean, I think it's a pretty simple dress it, paint it.
What I am worried about is the bathroom. I might need your help with that.
Okay.
Okay, check out this beauty. It has so many weird and awkward corners, but I think we can solve it. I think if we can increase the size of the shower, make it senior friendly, we can utilize that space in the corner, move the sink over here, keep the toilet there, but turn it. That looks great.
Yeah, I think this is much more usable for them, too. It's a laundry room.
This is gonna be their main entry,
Okay.
but it has to act as sort of a vestibule and mudroom. We'll move the washer and dryer to that end of the room, and then we have to completely wall in these utilities.
It's not a huge space, but there's a lot to do in here.
Yeah, I need to talk to Nick right away about getting the inspectors in here, working on our permits, to make sure we can actually move this project along and we have all of our I's dotted and T's crossed.
Let's hope he has some good news for us.
Okay, Nick, I got your call. What's going on?
The inspector's just come around and said that he wants us to create an access into this service area from there. So I've got electrical, plumbing, that's our boiler system. So we'll move all those pipes around.
And this is what the inspector's saying. How did you not know this before?
Different districts, different inspectors, different bylaws.
So I don't understand, why can't you just put the access door right here?
I'm governed by what the inspector says. So if he says the door goes there, that's where it goes.
I get it. I understand. It's not your fault.
While Jillian is left to deal with the repercussions of the new access door, Todd looks to wow Brian and Teresa with his uber-chic townhouse that has a rental apartment right across the street. This is an upscale 3-story, 1,275-square-foot urban townhouse. It features 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, custom kitchen, patio with city views, and an apartment across the street. And the list price, not before you see inside.
All right, come on in.
Tight, to say the least.
This area, undeniably small, a little bit tight, but I think a great use of space. They've used every little space available.
I think this is beautiful, but truthfully, just coming in the door and into the kitchen is not the greatest way to enter a house.
Let's see if the rest of the place makes up for the small entryway.
Okay. So this actually has those pieces around fancy townhouse that I haven't been able to really describe.
I just find it cold, uninviting. And where would we put the grandkids in here?
3 levels here.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs, see where the guest room is. So welcome to the lower level of this home. Nice and bright. This would be your 2nd bedroom / office space.
Well, I don't know about the wallpaper, though.
You know what I think you should do is get your grandchildren over here and see if they like that wallpaper. I think that might appeal.
Actually, I could get them to tear it off.
Let's continue upstairs.
All right. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I don't know what my wingspan is, but it's
Beautiful.
this is a big shower. Okay, let's check out the master bedroom.
While I like the openness, there's kind of this different feeling for me around having my bedroom this exposed, and I don't know why.
This almost makes me claustrophobic.
So something that isn't modern about this place is this view. Step outside here. Little liquid sunshine for today.
Yeah.
Beautiful view.
The view is unbelievable. Did you have something in mind for my parents?
Well, the great thing about being in this urban neighborhood is that there's tons of choices.
Perfect location, but, you know, this to me is a condo.
Right.
And I'm not ready for condominium living.
All right, now, what I want to know is what you think this place is listed at.
I would say 980.
$925.
This place is actually listed at $900,000, which is right on budget. Let's go inside. I'm gonna lock up, and we're clearly moving on from here.
I don't think there's a place out there that'll satisfy me at this point in time.
At this point, I'm thinking that that's just your attitude.
I'm gonna have to try and find a way to merge Brian's traditional taste with Teresa's idea for something fresh and contemporary.
Aesthetically, had a lot of things that I really liked in it.
I would have to change my whole life around to accommodate that kind of living.
So now back to the drawing board. You know what? I suck at drawing.
While Todd struggles to find a perfectly fitting townhouse,
Hi.
Jillian delivers some disappointing news to Brian and Teresa.
In order for this to be a legal suite, we have to close in the hot water tank and the furnace. We need to actually have access to these services from your portion of the home, not from the suite. So the access has to come from the garage. And the only way to put a door there and access these services is to move all that plumbing. And as you can imagine, moving some of that plumbing isn't gonna be cheap. And in order to fix this, I need more money.
No way. I set a budget, and I expect you to stick to it.
So if there's no more money, I have to cut something from the scope. And the only smallish thing that we can cut from the scope is that ensuite renovation.
So that is the only thing in this entire list that's for me. At this point, I'm not loving it. I'm not very happy about that at all. I just figure that's the end of the line, and Todd is going to get me a fancy townhouse.
Trading out the ensuite for a boring little door that nobody's ever gonna use, let alone see, is a drag for everyone.
I have every faith in her that she'll get us out of this mess.
I don't know, Brian. I'm just not really convinced. I feel I work hard, and, you know, all the things that I want to do, at the end of the day, I'd actually like to have a shower.
Despite a few unexpected setbacks, Jillian moves full steam ahead with construction of the new basement suite. Meanwhile, Todd's hoping his next group of listings will steer him back on course.
This is way too urban for me.
Brian, you gotta stay a little bit more open than this.
So this obviously is a float home.
I'm just feeling a little bit seasick.
You ready to go in and take a look?
You know, this is just too dense for me.
I'm starting to feel too dense. Let's keep going.
While Todd fails to deliver on a fancy townhouse, Jillian is in the thick of her renovations.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I got some news for you.
Please tell me that you did not come to me with more bad news.
Well, it's about the sprinkler systems.
Okay, what is it?
I didn't put in the sprinkler system.
You never put in the sprinkler system. Why?
We did a different fire break system, so therefore we don't have to put the sprinklers in.
Thank you very much. That means we have enough money to do the ensuite.
Yes, it does.
Do we have enough time to do the ensuite?
I'll make time.
I love this side of you. Thanks, Nick. Yes, we're back in the game.
With the ensuite back on, Todd looks to tip the scales with his next listing.
Whoa, look at this.
Welcome to your two-car garage.
This is a luxurious, picturesque 2,491 square foot townhouse. It features 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2-car garage, and it has an apartment across the street for Teresa's parents. And the price? Not before Todd's tour.
Come on in. Nice big grand entranceway.
I feel, this elegance here already.
Okay, let's start off in the formal living room, dining room area.
I really do love this.
It's nice. I like it.
All right, let's keep going then. You guys wanted a space that you could entertain, host family, and have them be in the kitchen at the same time. You got the island, opens up onto the family room over here.
It actually has everything I want.
Brian, you're awfully quiet.
You know, it just looks quite nice.
You actually really like it. You like it and you don't want to say it.
So here's the deal upstairs, Brian. I'm just looking for one word, good, bad, or we could use signals. You just give me thumbs up. Awesome. So here's the main bath upstairs. Nice walk-in shower, granite counters.
I like it.
Brian? Brian, I'm gonna need more than just one word in this room because this would be your space. Your den, your office.
I think this would work for me.
Welcome to your master suite.
Wow.
Very, very fancy.
Perfect space, perfect for you guys.
I don't think that there's anything can happen at our house that can top this.
Okay, before we get into talking about this place and how much it's listed at, I have found a spot that I think would be perfect for your parents. It's like maybe a 3-minute walk from here.
Perfect.
Now, I want to know how much you think this place is listed for.
$950.
Probably around $989.
It's actually listed at $948. A little bit over budget, but this kind of townhouse living, I think, is the perfect combination of what you guys are looking for.
I think you hit it. Well, I don't know what Jillian can do to compare to that because that was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I know it was a beautiful unit, but I just couldn't live in this density.
I am going to need a little help from Teresa to convince Brian that this lifestyle is something that he can fall in love with.
Once you've settled in, I think you'd find that actually it's everything that you want.
At the end of the day, it comes down to a choice between Teresa's parents living in a basement suite or living in a suite across the street. That rhymes. That must be a good omen.
As reveal day arrives, Brian is hoping Jillian's basement suite renovation will be enough to convince Teresa to stay. But can it beat Todd's spacious, fancy townhouse?
Hi. Hey, guys. How are you?
It's nice.
Okay, come on in. New front door to the garden suite. Not the basement suite.
Look at the washer and dryer.
We wanted it to be very homey, not feel like a laundry room or an entry space. We wanted it to feel like a home.
It looks great.
Why don't you take your jackets off and let's take a tour? I want you two to tell me what you think of this.
God, it's beautiful.
So we raised the ceiling up. Obviously, new cabinets, new countertops, new appliances, new flooring, the works. It does not feel like a basement in here. To me, this feels like a nice little, I don't know, like a fancy townhome or something down here.
I think I'm moving down.
Yeah, I love it.
I think it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
What an upgrade.
So we've obviously left the kitchen. We've got a nice little dining space.
You don't feel like you're in the lower floor of the
No,
house.
you don't.
It's bright and airy, and it
Totally
feels
different.
like a show suite in a new condo development, is what it feels like. Oh my God! I don't know how you did that in this shaped space.
We've got storage in behind here. So you've got a shower that's large enough, absolutely.
It's amazing.
We changed things around a little bit. We've got a nice little vanity, new toilet, again, new flooring.
It's absolutely gorgeous. The
Tile is so great.
That's fantastic. It's beyond gorgeous.
Let's check out their bedroom.
Okay.
I think your parents would be very happy in here.
Oh,
Very cozy.
This is amazing.
We have a beautiful, legal, fresh, clean suite for your family.
That was important to us.
I actually have a surprise for you. Come with me.
Where are we going?
I wanted to do at least one thing for you. Welcome to your new ensuite.
Oh my
God.
I wanted it to feel spa-like, and I know that your parents are really important to you, but I know that you needed a little change as well.
It's beautiful. It's beyond beautiful.
Yeah.
Todd is waiting for you guys downstairs. Remember all the fabulous things that we just saw, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a few moments, okay?
I have been in a lot of basement suites, but this one I have to say is the fanciest.
This is the fancy garden suite.
Well, speaking of fancy, that last house that I showed you, 2-car garage, super high ceiling, of course the kitchen with the big island.
It's beautiful.
You go upstairs, you've got that gorgeous master bedroom and the ensuite.
Yeah.
You guys have a big decision to make. But before you make that decision, I have one more listing I'd like to show you. And that is yours.
That's good.
Yeah.
The pre-renovation value of their home was $1.15 million. With a renovation budget of $90,000, the new estimated value of their house is $1.26 million. That's an increase of $110,000.
I have to give it to both you and Jillian that this surprises me a lot.
Brian loved that place. It was kind of, it had a house feel to it. 2-car garage.
Do you like the neighborhood? Do you like the price?
I know that the density has always been an issue with you, and I think that that's one of those things that you would adapt to.
Why do you designers do this? You can't eat it. Why do you do that?
It makes it like places look pretty, Todd, so you can sell them.
Are you saying that I'm going to be listing this?
No, just saying, hypothetically speaking.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I didn't think I was going to get the bathroom fixed, so that's shocked me.
Have you ever had the 2008 Merlot just from like up the street? Can't wait for you to buy me a glass of it.
Oh. Okay, moment of truth.
Yes, big decisions. Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well, we're going to love it.
Oh, yes.
Teresa.
I know.
See, Todd? I mean, I knew it was obvious.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She always says this. Teresa, what happened? We found the perfect place for you.
Jillian won me first with the shower, and second, this place my parents would be very happy in. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but you love that townhouse. Brian, you even love that townhouse.
Yeah, but I love this more.
Ultimately, if you guys are happy and your parents are happy here, that's what it's all about.
And I'm happy because I can just feel that Merlot on the tip of my tongue right now.
So you guys are happy, Jillian's happy, your parents are happy, and I'm buying wine.
This could be a very happy, safe place for my parents to live. I think it's going to be really nice to have them close by. I might be spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
Here you go, madame.
Thank you. It's so pretty, right? It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I just love winning. Just like I love winning, love new pretty things.
Are you suggesting that you won because you got a new cell phone case?
Let's be serious. It takes extreme skill and just genius to not only rework that house and convince one family to stay, but rework it for two.
I see.
Anyways, congratulations is in order.
Right. Congratulations.
Pinky?
What do you mean?
I don't know, just a cell phone case, feminine, you know, might as well get into it.
All right.